The Patriots and Bills are going to be meeting up for their third matchup this season. They have split their series 1-1. Granted, the first game where the Patriots won, and it's 14-10 in favor of the Patriots because they played in a typhoon. I have never seen weather conditions that bad in an NFL game. But hey, that's part of it. And the funniest part is this third game is going to be played in pretty wild conditions too. Because it's going to be 4 degrees. I can't imagine playing in 4-degree weather. My toes, my fingers, everything's going to be frozen. You cannot catch a football in 4-degree weather. Stephon Diggs played in a game that was -6, which is absolutely crazy. And he had 4 catches for 26 yards. Do I think this game is going to be high scoring? Not at all. This is going to be a run the ball, grind it out type game again. And honestly, that favors Bill Belichick. Because Bill Belichick he relishes those moments where he's just a defensive genius, builds the perfect game plan in order to stop an opponent's offense. And he's going to try to do that again. But I think the difference between this and their first matchup is that Josh Allen is going to use his legs more. One of the big takeaways from that first game is the Bills tried to force throwing the ball more than they needed to. And yes, you don't want Josh Allen to get unnecessary hits. I get it. He's your franchise quarterback. You need him going for a long, long time. But it's the playoffs now. This isn't the regular season. This playoffs. You need to do whatever you can to win games because you never know how many times you're going to have an opportunity to make a run again. So I'm a Chiefs fan, but I grew up a Chargers fan. The only reason I left the Chargers is because they left San Diego. Okay? That was the reason I left. So at the time, Alex Smith was the quarterback. He's from San Diego and went to the Chiefs. But growing up a Chargers fan, we had years where we went 13-3 against the Jets. All right, 13-3 in 2010. We played the Jets. And we're like, "Oh, this is a big time for a playoff run." And we lost. Shockingly lost. And we're all like, "Okay, we'll be back next year." You can't not come back. Well, the Chargers kept playing more seasons, and they never had an opportunity again. Philip Rivers' career ended without ever going to a Super Bowl. And that's heartbreaking. So, you got to put every time you make it to the postseason, you got to put your chips in the middle, you got to go for it. And the reason I bring up that story is because the Buffalo Bills need to do everything they possibly can. Yes, they had a great season last year. Need to do something more. You need to make it to that game because it's all about the Super Bowl. Not every quarterback's going to make it to the Super Bowl. We never know what's going to happen next year. And yes, I'm not wishing this, but injury is a real thing in the sport of football. And you never know what can happen each season. So when you have an opportunity, you got to go for it. And that's why Buffalo needs to run the heck out of the ball with their superstar quarterback. Because he is a monster. I honestly compare him to a prime Cam Newton. That 2015 Newton with the Panthers. Josh Allen can be him with a better arm. So you can't be scared to run the ball with your quarterback. You got to go for it. I'm taking Buffalo in this game because I think that they're going to do the right thing and they're going to let Josh Allen be Josh Allen. But Bill Belichick can shock us all. He could come out with something crazy. I don't think Mac Jones is prepared for this situation. He's too young. It's too early. Give me Buffalo. But, man, that man Bill Belichick, I'd be scared.